How do I, as a young man, not feel hopeless for my future? Limit your time on social media. It's a lot of disinformation and it also can have negative effects on your attention span and overall well-being. Stay away from the 24-hour news cycle. It's meant to sell fear in order to grip you to the TV to get you to watch ads. Find a few reliable newspapers or news sources that you feel you can trust. Accept that there are millions of others in the same boat as you. And many more who are far worse off. Work hard. Engender a sense of community with your peers. Take care of your own health and mental health. And stay positive. Source: couldn't get a job in 2008 with 2 degrees and college loan debt. Somehow still alive today. I'm not sure if this helps. But I think every generation goes through this. I was in college in the 80s and saw my peer group. Saw them as shallow and all the rest and thought the same thing. We still had the Soviets, so I don't know if it helps, but been there. Done that, and somehow we get through it. #X200B. There's a great quote from Clinton that I have found works: there is nothing wrong with America that cannot be fixed by what is right with America, and quote. AI won't displace you. When you become more refined on AI, you'll easily notice it. The technology is quite a way off. And it'll create additional jobs, especially if you have a degree relating to technology. I have a master's and a good few years' experience in the field. Stay off the news. Climate change is reversible. Once the younger generations take over, it will be better. It won't be perfect and it won't be fixed overnight. But the younger generations are aware and they care about the environment. War reaching the Western world is extremely unlikely. It gets better. But you may find seeking help over anxiety may benefit you. They not find socializing good for their mental health? I have some lifelong friends spread around the country. I don't find them draining at all. Meeting new people. Work events. Kids events. Etc. Most of the time those suck and are exhausting. I have zero interest in small talk. Do you enjoy solitude? Maybe you are just interacting with the wrong people. Everyone has a tribe. A group of people they feel comfortable, happy, and energized around. Maybe you haven't found yours yet. Yep. I'm an introvert. Big time. I honestly can't stand socializing. I either wind up having a panic attack or needing to emotionally recharge for an entire day the next day because of how exhausted I am from socializing. It's totally okay to prefer being alone on your own terms. Yeah. I have a limited supply of dealing with people juice, and when it's gone, it's gone. Even when I'm with people I love doing things I enjoy, it uses the juice and I need recharge time alone. Interaction of any kind is tiring. Or even exhausting. And I wouldn't say I'm high anxiety. And not shy at all. I always feel better after having a good interaction with someone. It makes me realize that talking to people doesn't have to be scary. If I have a bad interaction, usually when talking online, I can get upset. I avoid those situations when I can. Do Christians actually think evolution isn't real? For a long time you could be Christian and still accept evolution. But recently it seems everything is polarized. Either you believe in your God or you accept science as real. There are flat earthers who base their belief on the term 4 corners of the earth in the Bible, religion's holy books, not scientific journals. All the Christians I met that don't believe in evolution have no idea what evolution actually is. They do not understand it. They have been told it is BS and they just repeat that. Some Christians do believe in evolution. They see it as something their God put in motion. Others do not think it is real. I have a cousin who, along with her husband whom she wed at 18 plus her 8 or 9 kids, left a church they'd been attending because the new pastor suggested that the earth having been created in 7 days might be a metaphor. So she plus her baseball team of offspring, all obviously homeschooled 100%, do not believe in evolution. Oh, also her doctor told her to stop making babies like 5 kids ago due to her health. But she and her husband are insistent on going forth and multiplying. Well, I think that's taking it to an extreme. There are 3 camps in this issue: young earth creationists, old earth, progressive, creationists, and theistic evolutionists. My experience is those who don't believe in evolution are young earth or progressives, maybe, versus progressives or theistic evolutionist. And typically those that understand evolution/speciation fall into the latter. For example, I hold a B.S. in ecology and evolutionary biology from an evangelical Christian university. Which most people are surprised by that. Why is it seemingly okay to victim blame for theft but not for sexual assault? I think this question conflates sexual assault and property theft, which are extremely different levels of crime. Taking something because it is there and forcing yourself sexually on someone are not the same things. With that logic, a woman just existing would be partly at fault. Humanity is riddled with double standards when it comes to sex. But what an idiot. What did they expect to happen is not victim blaming. He had the beating coming is. It is very important to distinguish between they are taking an unnecessary risk and they deserved it, and quote. The former is about preventing victimization. The latter is about creating it. I don't think victim blaming in any criminal situation is very helpful or productive. The person who did the crime is still wrong for doing it. With sexual assault specifically. For most people it's the most traumatic crime to go through as a victim. So getting told that the crime is somehow your fault is even more insulting and re-traumatizing. There is a huge double standard here. And it's not fair that one group gets blamed and the other doesn't. The truth of the matter is that both sets of people should be able to leave their car unlocked or wear revealing clothes if they want without having to be worried. However, people are not things. And I reckon that's where the difference is. It's not. You should be able to leave your keys in the car and your front door unlocked. But you should also know that there are assholes out there that will steal from you, and so you're investing the risk you take by doing those things. Doesn't mean it's your fault that someone stole your shit. But you could have taken more precautions. Dressing nicely or even provocatively, however, is not the same as leaving your keys in the car. Saying someone who dresses like that is asking to get assaulted is like saying that anyone who drives a nice car is inviting people to steal it. It's just stupid.